Hey guys, today I'm introducing you to what I call the mist. Now the mist is something that I used to describe how our beliefs and things come together and how our attachments form around certain things. So I come up with the mist. It was just, again, during a nap I had a vision and I saw the way people go through life. Sometimes they're shrouded in what I call a mist. So if you think about if you were out in the world and it's a perfectly clear blue day, right? And so the world around you is reality. And what happens is when people get, they succumb too much to their attachments and their beliefs, what happens is that there's this pristine blue sky and environment around them, and they shroud themselves, if you can imagine, like a fog or a mist that just surrounds them in, say, a 20 or a 50 metre field around them, and then outside of that mist is the blue sky and the beautiful nature and environment around them. Now, how does that relate to everything? Well, the blue sky and the earth, that's just reality, that's perfection, it's truth, it's how things actually are. The mist and the fog that surrounds that person, and it goes around with them everywhere that they go, that represents their attachments, as I say, their beliefs, and the way they'll choose in a lot of ways to stay in that cloud because it's smaller and it's somehow safer than being out in the big bad world, which isn't bad at all. So a quick example of this, and this is a video I'm going to relate to a lot. I'm going to start referring to the mist and things in a number of different ways, and this is how you guys can, I guess, get the feel for where it's coming from. For example, the mist really comes from marketing, and I've mentioned marketing a lot of times, and I'm going to keep mentioning it because it really gets into your mind one way or another, and it programs you to do and think and feel things a certain way. I mean, most of your emotions, believe it or not, are learned, and most of them aren't yours. You're taught to feel a certain way when something happens. Now, a really quick example is when somebody will come to me because they want some sort of, let's say it's something to do with their, I've had a few diabetics come through, for example, and sometimes, when I'm working with a client, they're more than likely to listen, but sometimes I've had friends that have had, this and that, and they've been marketed so many times that they're into like green smoothies and like workout gear and going on runs, and it's kind of like, I can't have words to describe this, but it's nearly like this kind of yearning thing for this. It's just this ideal they've got in their head. It's a mist that surrounds them. And I'll say that things like, no, you want to be eating more balanced meals and you want to be doing, say, more intense lifting because it has a better hormonal effect and blah, 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 blah. And it's like the mist is more powerful than the reality. They want the mist, they want that yearning more than they actually want to get better, because if they actually wanted to get better, they do it the way I was describing, but they don't. They want to do it the way they're just so programmed by this mist and this thing that they want to feel and live up to, because it's really reflecting the demons that are in them, and so they attach really heavily to this type of what's being marketed to them, and they'll never get out of this mist and into the truth and reality that's beyond that. So this is the introduction to the mist. I'm going to bring it up in a number of different ways. I'll see you on the next video, and as I say, periodically you'll be referred to the mist, and this is the video to come back to. Check it then.